Hello, everybody. This week I'm going to review Shoot 'em Up, starring Clive Owen, Paul Giamatti, Monica Bellucci, and Stephen McHattie. And the plot of this movie is basically Loner, the loner played by, aka Mr. Smith, played by Clive Owen, which I must say was the best movie ever. I mean, come on. A lot of people don't expect him to do this kind of movie because he's Wesley Mr. Drama and all. This has got to be one of his most best action movies, or if not his best movie, period. Along with Paul Giamatti. I mean, kind of, you wouldn't expect him to do like a action movie and all, be a action movie villain, but well, he played a good job, and of course with the hooker turned potential love interest of aka Monica Bellucci. I mean, she played that part perfectly. I mean, which back to the plot of it is where Clive Owen meets this pregnant woman, helps her deliver a baby against these goons trying to kill her. When they do kill her, spoiler, sorry for a spoiler, but like I say, as on my homepage, my reviews may contain spoilers. But then again, I'm gonna back to the movie. She dies. He has to protect her throughout the movie. I can say a lot of this movie takes a lot from the Chow Yun-fat's character, Inspector Keeley, in the movie Hard Boiled, directed by the great John Woo. And I'm gonna say John, although that's for I'm gonna say that rest of that for another review. Also, gotta give it to Steve McHattie as Hammerson, and that's an underrated actor. I mean, he mostly like horror movies and B movies, but that guy could play a good voice, good bad guy, especially a British guy playing an American too. Especially his old quote best line in that movie where he goes, "There he is, bull nuggets," right before he plays that villain when he plays the villain Hammerson and who owns a contract gun company. After the clue and like another shootout which another format only in a epic action movie is a badass like Smith could shoot bunch of goons down while getting laid at the same time. I mean, not even Bond could do that, and Bond gets a lot of ass. Yeah, I mean, how about you? Gotta be a good multitasker for that. I mean, woo, talk about like some badass ones like the regular first act when I told you about he he mentions the shootout and at the beginning in the warehouse. Woof, how about some epic shooting scenes in that and in their first encounter when he goes like when Mr. Hertz, aka played by Giamatti, does a monologue of there's three baby this lady who had three babies who was quite begat. This lady was going to name Nat Pat and Tat. Tit for tat, Mr. Hero. And oh, I see that. See how you can't use that. Try to take that gun off my goon. But you know, notice this got a thumbprint safety device. Cuts down on crime. Blah blah blah. Practically the only use for a non-sci-fi movie to have a smart gun in it, or not sci-fi or Bond. And I would say if Clive Owen wasn't too old, he'd made a good Bond. I mean, you know, say like him and Jason Statham, the only two badass British actors who are badass without playing Bond. I would say that I think Scott Adkins is British too, but a little off topic. But that's a little off topic for this review. But still, like I said, the best, in my opinion, the best thing Clive Owen's done. Like I say, they like to talk about John Wick and pencils, but Mr. Smith, when he can't use a gun, he'll he'll give you the carrot. And talk about how he infiltrates, and then when he ropes the beautiful Monica Bellucci in a conspiracy, in his conspiracy, because, well, he needed a woman that knew how to birth because she was a hooker and all. How to straighten out and got him and a hit, and of course the shootout at Smith's headquarters. Should have bet back to the shootout to the first warehouse where he shoots out the sign it the spell "fuck you," and then Giamatti shoots the L out of which it says Fox Tools, something like that. That's "fuck you" too. Ooh, talk about epic shootouts like with the skydiving scene, the greatest one in hit action skydiving movie history. Skydiving scene in movie history. I mean, only you do like given an expert marksman Mr. Smith is. And talk about some shootouts like with various encounters with the Red Brick character, the agent with a unknown character but unnamed character, but he had to. He always talk because he had like that 44 Magnum. Try to think he's Clint Eastwood or anything. And of course, got him in another shootout scene where he hurts the snipers in the park where he's like with a pistol and he's like trying to shoot him with like a whole neighborhood park merry-go-round thing. Like shoots it back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Woo-wee. Talk about some excellent shooting, along with the Ace of Spades monologue and scene. I admit, Ace of Spades, If You Want Blood, and Shoot and Kickstart My Heart. None of these movies, those three songs, just justify the lit soundtrack. Talk about a masterpiece of this movie is. A 5 out of 5, I'll just give it to it. Although, I might make it 4 because the whole gun lobby plot was kind of like dumb. I'm just saying as a political statement, it just doesn't make sense. Would have made more sense if Hammerson's character was trying to buy a politician to secure a contract for the troops. War profiteering. Instead of protect the Second Amendment. That's all I'm going to say. He didn't want to make a political statement out of this review. Not making kind of getting as hard as it is with movies lately, but still. An actual masterpiece. A lot of epic shooting scenes, like I just mentioned, the warehouse, Smith's hideout, which also took a lot of influence from Boondock Saints, where he's in an ambush. He goes off one wave of guards, and a whole raft of them comes around, tries to storm a staircase, and he goes on an extraction wire, just like takes the MP5 and like mows them to Ace of Spades. Woo! Talk about some epic actions scenes out of this movie. And of course, the whole game of chicken in Smith's BMW compared to the Goon Squad's Chevy van. Right, he plows right into him, crashes through the windshield, and bam, 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 bam. Did him puts a fake baby out there to trick Hertz in his Lincoln Continental, and he makes a good play on that. And another dumb part was the whole kid whining at a military museum. Like, I mean, come on. Museum of awesomeness like that, and that kid's whining. Hey, it provided a good distraction for Smith to sneak in for with Mr. Strattano, who was played by Monica Bellucci, and Baby Oliver to hide while Smith kicks Hammerson ass. And of course, the whole Hammerson warehouse shootout. Ooh, talk about some epic prep and scenes tonight where he's just propping guns left and right in the various rooms. In the first encounter of Hammerson, when he goes, "Very is bull nuggies. All you got is a man with no name riding into town on a pale horse." And of course, I've already mentioned the skydiving shootout with when he learns out Senator Rutledge ain't a gun grabber, which is surprising. Like, oh, you're protecting the right to go deer hunting with an Uzi, huh? And of course, you got like the final encounter with when he's getting tortured and when Smith's captured, tortured, and back to the scene where he's doing Boondock Saints nod where he's and then the line cuts and he does a superhero landing. Ooh, that's badass. I mean, come on. It's just Clive Owen should at least be being the next Expendables movie for that movie, just for doing this movie alone, which I'll give a 4.5 out of 5. Just I might retract that 5 out of 5 because of that whole political bullshit. And of course, the final, like back to one shot when he finally whoops Hammerson's ass, woo, and it hurts, and after getting his fingers busted, all his fingers busted, able to take 5 bullets with his hand and next to a fire pile and takes Hurts down. Then Hurts gets up. Then he takes the carrot, hold the carrot, and the gun goes bam. Then like at the end, into the ice cream parlor where the Katana finally works at, or at the end, reunites and stops the three robbers. Woo, bam, 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 bam. Now, like I said, the only person besides Bugs Bunny to use a carrot as a weapon. Now, this movie is a masterpiece. Enjoy, people.